Hey everyone, it's Andrea from Summit Valley Soap. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you how I made these beautiful bars of soap. The technique was inspired by Terry at Tree Marie Soap Works. A few weeks ago she put out a video with a technique she called budding vines. Check out the description below. I'll put a link to her video so you can check it out for yourself. I already had this fragrance oil. It's Aztec's Baja Cactus Blossom. I knew I was going to use it for my spring and summer soaps. I even had a pretty good idea of the colors I was going to use, but I wasn't sure about the design, and once I saw her video, I knew I had to give it a try. So I need 4 colors, 2 big portions and 2 small. So what I've done here is basically built up 2 recipes, 2 batches of oil, 2 batches of lye solution, and I'll kind of do them one at a time. That certainly isn't necessary and you wouldn't have to do it that way, but I find that when I divide things up, it makes it more manageable for me. So I've added the lye to the first portion, mixed it to emulsification, and then measured off a few ounces into that purple mica there that I had dispersed in some olive oil. That purple is Harold's Purple Crayon from Mad Micas. And again, I blend everything just barely so that it's combined and set it aside. And then I'm going to do the same thing here with this other portion. That pink mica is Red Rose Mica from Chemistry Connection. For the bigger portions, I'm going to leave one uncolored and the other one is going to be green. This is Laurel Green Mica from Nurture Soap. And my inspiration on this is the uncolored portion is supposed to be my desert sand. The green is supposed to be cactus, and the pink and the purple are going to be representing my cactus blossoms. For this technique, I need this to be super fluid, so I'm going to mix it up just to a very, very light trace. This will be poured into a slab mold with dividers. Again, Terry at Tree Marie Soap Works comes through on this. She's got a tutorial to show you how to make dividers for whatever size your slab is. Again, check out the description. I'll put a link to that as well. I followed her tutorial exactly, and it worked out great. Anytime you make something yourself, you're always like, did I do it right? But they certainly serve their purpose and they're reusable. I could do it again if I needed to. Now that I've got everything mixed, in every other divider, I'm going to pour the green and alternate with the uncolored. I'm holding down those dividers to keep the seepage underneath to a minimum. And already I'm running into a little bit of a problem because the colored portions are definitely thickening up on me. With the pink, I'm coming through and just pouring a thin line in the middle of the green, and with the purple, a thin line in the middle of the uncolored. Terry used squeeze bottles. I'm certain that would have been more precise and worked out better, but I hate squeeze bottles. They're so tedious, so I really wanted to try to do it without them, but it was pretty imperfect, the pour, so if I do it again, I'll suck it up and use the squeeze bottles. So I've removed the dividers now, and then I'm coming in freehand and just trying to get the last of my batter out. It's really thick at this point. I'm having to spoon it out. Terry's was nice and smooth and fluid, and mine is all lumpy. At this point in the process, I'm pretty certain that this is a disaster, but one thing I've learned, just keep going. You know, you have a certain thing in mind, you've watched somebody else do it, you think you're messing it all up, and maybe you are, but a lot of times you'll find like there's a happy accident at the end of the process, or yours is just different. Right now I'm using this straight edge and I'm moving 1/8 of an inch at a time and just pulling down the batter. I'm only going in one direction. Now I'm going in 2 directions, probably about 1/4 of an inch between these, but I'm coming back and forth and back and forth to make that swirl pattern. Because my batter is so thick, you can see there's a ton of texture on the top. And here I am a day later, unmolding this and cutting it up. It's looking pretty cool, but it's very soft. So once I get these cut, I'm just gonna set them up and leave them alone for a day and let them do their thing, let them harden up. And then when I come in to clean it up, I'll kind of decide what to do. A lot of times with the slab mold, I'll plane off the top, but I'm really liking this texture. So I left it alone. I planed the back and the sides, and then I beveled all the edges. But that texture was way too pretty to mess with, so I left it alone. Once they were all done, I laid them all out. The way the colors are, each one is different and unique, and I love everything that texture brings. It's so, so pretty. And I think the design matches the fragrance really well. It's supposed to be a Bath & Body Works dupe. I am not familiar with the original, so I can't tell you how exact it is. I love how they turned out, even if it wasn't exactly what I was going for in the beginning. But that's kind of how anything arty is, you know? You watch somebody else do a technique, and then you put your own spin on it, and you get something different and unique. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you found this interesting or entertaining or maybe even educational, who knows. I hope you got something from it. Check out my Etsy shop. I'm Summit Valley Soap on Etsy. I've always got soaps available. I make all different types. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram. Be sure to like and subscribe. And again, thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.